Alright guys, today we are basically reviewing one super underwhelming epic piece which I was fortunate enough to max out a couple of days ago. I'm talking about the crit piece Enigmatic Well of Souls. The biggest issue with this piece, starting from the start, is the fact that in order for this piece to work, to make sure that you're getting the most out of it, you need to focus your whole strategy around it. So in order for this piece to work properly, you need to have one, very high resistance to all the buffs, because if you don't, look at this. 50% basic attack and block power chance while the character is not affected by any buff. I mean, Legacy Rares give you 45 no matter what, so I couldn't care less about the extra 5. If it was 70, I would say, alright, 70 is okay, 50 is horrible. So I need to make sure that I have high resistance to the buffs, otherwise I'm going to use my basic attack and block power chance in the middle of the fight, and this is horrible. 100% chance to apply Curse and Commander for 20 seconds. Now, this is okay, however, there is another piece that actually do it better, and this is the Jinx Whip. If you go to my collection, I'm going to showcase what I mean. I mean, the Jinx Whip does it better if you want Curse at Fusion 0. That's the important part. I don't think I have it maxed out, so let's see if I sort by Fusion and go like this. The Jinx Whip should be somewhere Fusion 7 or 8 or anything here. There we go. So there, Fusion 7. It applies Curse and Combo Ender for 70 seconds. So at Fusion 0, it applies the Curse with 100% certainty for 10 seconds. And that is more than enough, because within 10 seconds, you'll be definitely able to do another Combo End that will basically create another Curse. But even if you fail, if it takes you 12 seconds, you're going to have 2 seconds without Curse. Big fucking deal. So this is not a problem at all. At the end of the day, again, when it comes to the Curse, there is already an epic piece that does it much better, because unfortunately for the Enigmatic Well of Souls, you only get a 100% chance at Fusion 10. If this piece you have just unlocked it, the chance is much smaller, while in the Jinxed Whip case, not only you're going to get critical hit chance no matter what, but you're going to get in Curse no matter what for 10 seconds, which is perfectly fine. Every single combo ender you can repeat it in 10 seconds. On tagging, Shansung invokes the Well of Souls to the opponent. It applies a random debuff once in 10 seconds. The problem is that this should be only useful against very difficult tower fights and against, for instance, boss fights, because in the general case, if you're doing Factional Wars or Crypt, the enemy will be dead within 10 seconds and this thing will never be applied. And there you go. After 25 successful critical attacks, Power Drain applies to the opponent. So, in order for this piece to work, you need to have, first thing first, you need to have very high critical hit chance. Second thing, you need to have very high resistance to all the buffs. Without those things, this piece is simply underwhelming. It doesn't really work that way, that good by itself. So it's not self-sufficient, let's call it that way. And I believe my like, whatever you can call it, setup is okay. I have the critical hit chance here, I have the resistance to the buffs. And you know what, I'm going to give some extra resistance to the buffs, because I want to make sure that I never lose the 50% critical, not critical, but I want to make sure that I never lose the 50% unblockable chance. So I'm going to use the Shinta of Malice so I can get some extra resistance to all the buffs. And there we go, we can start a fight and see how well this thing is. By the way, I tested that piece many times, and I'm going to showcase every single way that this piece can be useful. If you're ever in a situation where it's very close to maxed out, or let's say it is maxed out already. I have no idea why I tagged to Sub-Zero, but it's okay. It's okay though. Alright, and she's going to tag out, right? Okay, she has the well. I will be Shang Tsung. She has the well over her head. If you see the well, it's right there. She has a death mark. It doesn't really matter, because the death mark is reworked or whatever. Let's see whether I have no idea whether the well applied any debuff or whether I was there for 10 seconds. It is what it is though. Unfortunately, he has a shield, so I cannot really critical hit him. It's okay though. Alright. This guy is going to attack. That's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I knew he was going to do special one, but oh my god. At least I resisted the stun though, so that's something good. Oh, you get this rocket to your face, my friend. Okay, I'm going to do special too. Getting a lot, not a lot of health in the process, but I'm going to take everything that I possibly can. It was super bad. Don't tell me that he's going to kill me. After all, I'm trying to showcase how busted this piece is, and I'm going to get wrecked in the very first fight. Of course, I have a Sub-Zero to save me, so I'm not really that much worried, but anyways. Can I power drain them anytime soon, if possible? I need to power drain this guy. I really need to... Okay. Alright. I have no idea whether I power drain him, because it takes 25 hits. It's very difficult to keep, you know, the Oh, is she going to kill me? Yeah, unfortunately I died. It's okay though. So what I was saying is that it's very difficult to keep track of how many hits did you make, so you can eventually power drain them. But we're going to get to that later. I'm going to do one more fight with Shang Tsung, and then I'm going to switch to other characters that can benefit from that item. So you can see I'm not trying to bash on the item for no reason. I really believe that for an epic it is super underwhelming, which is the general case for all epics crit pieces compared to the rest, with certain exceptions. But again, we're going to talk to that later. I really hope I won't be getting on fire, because if I get set on fire, then my block break will be gone, which is super bad. But anyways, I'm going to attack this guy. Okay, I resisted it. So again, Shang Tsung. I want to fight the Shang Tsung. Alright. Okay. I need 10 seconds so that the lantern can explode. Actually, does it explode? Oh, there you go. He's set on fire. So I'm going to do this. And I would do my best to see when I'm going to power drain anybody. The damage is very nasty. 227k. No! Don't bleed me. Okay, don't bleed me. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to kill this guy. At this point, it doesn't matter whether I power drain them because they die anyways. Alright, my nemesis, can I power drain? Oh my god. Oh, there you go, get wrecked. I need to power drain first. I want to power. And there is no lantern, because in order for the lantern to work, I have to keep tagging it out, and I don't really want to do that, so... power drain. Power drain resisted! Oh my god, he resisted the power drain! I was literally... I'm going to friendship to your face. I mean, the Shang Tsung friendship is cool. It's pretty nice, look at it. He is so cordial and nice. He's a kind sir. Now, as you can see, the whole setup of Shang Tsung isn't incredible. I mean, after all, it works. It is supposed to be good on Shang Tsung. However, it's not really something absolutely out of this world awesome. And I'm going to demonstrate how you can actually use that piece in the Shao Kahn Tower, because it's the best way to test stuff. Battle 87. Instead of Shang Tsung though, I'm going to first showcase which is a character that can benefit the whole thing. And this is of course our guy. And this guy is Classic Raiden, guys. Classic Raiden. Why he's so good? Because he has about 15 to 20 mini hits on his special too, which basically means a very good way to use the Enigmatic Well of Soul is to do special 2 with Classic Raiden. And if you manage to do that, basically you only need to do 5 or 6 punches before you do special 2. And if you do that, then Classic Raiden is going to power drain more or less guaranteed after the end of his special 2, which he needs to do because he's giving tons of power to his enemies. So I'm going to use that with this guy. I think that's fair. And Raiden is going to be our starter. So if I start the fight now and I'm going to do special 2 with Raiden, you're going to witness that at a certain point after I'm done with the special 2, the special 2 is going to be power draining him. Unfortunately, for some reason he has... Okay, I'm going to let him escape. Actually, should I? Actually, I'm going to let him escape, then I'm going to do special 2 to the guy that tags in. I don't want them to be, you know... Come on, tag out, tag out. The chance, by the way, transfers from one character, so it's not really specific for one character. Alright, I'm going to do special 2, and you can see that in the end of the special 2 I'm going to get the power drain. Which is pretty cool. There we go, the power drain is there. So, this is one way to use that piece, but it only works if maxed out, and it only works if you have a very high critical hit chance. Because you punch them a couple of times, then you do special 2, and you guarantee that your special 2 is going to power drain. However, there is another way to use the piece, and it basically involves 2 pretty new characters. We're talking about Daniel Blood Rain, and you can use a Daniel Blood Kitana, or you can use, for instance, yeah, let's bring that girl. Actually, yeah, why not? I think she's a very nice lady, so I believe it's good for her to be in our team. I'm talking about Treacherous Tanya. If you haven't seen my video about Daniel Blood Rain and Treacherous Tanya, they have very good synergy thanks to the fact that Tanya has tons of mini hits on her basic attacks, and that's all that matters. So, how the whole setup works. You need the Enigmatic Well of Soul, and you also need 2 pieces that give critical hit chance. Why is that? You need to make sure that rain lightnings are going to critical hit. because it says after 25 successful critical attacks. So you don't have to be tagged in. You don't have to be the character fighting. As long as you're critting, that's all that matters. Alright, so let's jump straight into fighting. You can see that sooner or later I'm going to get a power drain out of nowhere because of the assistance from rain. Look at this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. That's 5. That's 10. I need to get a power drain soon. That's 15. Alright, that's 20, I guess. And now I should be getting the power drain. Alright, let's see. Not yet. What the hell? Why not yet? I want the power drain. Power drain him. Probably some of them didn't crit or something? There you go, there's the power drain. Alright, so probably didn't calculate it correctly. But what I mean is that Rain is tagged out. He's throwing lightnings, the lightnings crit. And after the 24th lightning, the enemy that you're fighting, presumably a boss, is going to get power drained. So that's another way to use it. It will also work on characters that do something from the backline, such as Circle Shadow Nightwolf, such as classic Shang Tsung. But in the classic Shang Tsung case, you need to throw 25 special once in order for this thing to work once. So not quite sure whether it has a big impact anyways. Alright guys, so I hope you found this video useful. Long story short, the Enigmatic Well Souls is an underwhelming piece. However, it has its uses. Definitely not worth for an epic. See you next time guys. Take care.
Perfect.